Hello, everyone. Scooty007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 3-3 Cleveland Indians taking on the 5-2 Los Angeles Angels. And here is the starting lineup for the Cleveland Indians. Leading off, the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. Batting second, the left fielder, Jason Michaels. Batting third, the designated hitter, Travis Hefner. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the catcher, Victor Martinez. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Johnny Petrol. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ryan Garco. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Andy Marte. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Jamie Cowell. On the mound for the Angels, it is Joe Saunders. Saunders comes into this game batting with a 7.20 ERA. Has 5 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. No wins, no losses yet on the season. We're here at Angel Stadium, which gives a -4 to walks, nothing to strikeouts, and nothing to home runs. And with that, Grady Sizemore steps up into the batter's box, and we are ready to start. He's batting a 192. Here's the pitch. 1-4, that's a strike, that's a 10. The 19 is too high. And that is going to be 4-6, and that is a single past second base. So with that one, Grady Sizemore smacks a single out there in the second, down the second baseline. And leads off with a single. Jason Michaels up next. Michaels is batting a 111. Strategy roll is a 16. Here's the pitch. That is going to be 3-5. That is a blank. And that is 3-5. Double star 3. Ground ball to second. And that's a double play. And they turn 2. Angels with that. Sizemore out at second. Michaels out at first. It is a 4-6-3 double play. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Travis Hefner, batting a 174. Here's the pitch. 5-1, blank. And that's going to be a 1-5, and that is going to be a single for Hefner. Hefner on with a single, 2-ounce runner on first. That's going to bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez batting a 667. Strategy rolls a 13. Here's the pitch. 2-1 range play. 6-3, and that's going to be a single out there to Matthews. Matthews' range is a 3. That's a 5. That gets past Matthews. It goes back to the wall. Picks it up. Relays it back. Hefner gets the hold sign. The stop sign goes up. And with that, the Cleveland has runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Johnny Petrol. Strategy rolls a 19. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-4. 5-4 is a strike. That's a 13. That's a 20. The 20 is too high. Cleveland with runners on first and second. 1-3. Ground ball to third. And that retires the side. No runs, 3 hits, no errors as we go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Angels. Leading off, the third baseman, Cone Figgins. Batting second, the left fielder, Gary Matthews. Batting third, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Garrett Anderson. Batting fifth, the left fielder, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Casey Coachman. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Batting eighth, the catcher, Mike Napoli. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Mercer Izutris. On the mound for Cleveland, it is Falso Carmona. Comes into the game with an ERA of 9.57. Has 1 loss. Pitched 4 2/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. All right, here's the pitch to Cone. Cone is batting a .233. Here's the pitch. And we're ready to start the second half, the bottom half. 1-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Angel Stadium. 2-2, double star 6, ground ball to Petriel. That goes to the shortstop, who gets it and throws it over to first for out number 1. Gary Matthews up. Matthews is batting a .172. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-6. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a foul ball. We're just going to re-roll the dice. 3-3 strikeout. That's a 13. The 14 is too high. 5-3, and that's going to be a single pass, single out there into center field. As Sizemore can't get to it in time, and the Angels have a base runner on. 1 out, runner on first. As Cleveland goes to double play depth, here's the pitch to Vladimir Guerrero. He's batting a .429. Strategy roll 6. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-5. That's going to be a double question mark. Double star in a 1-4. The 6 is too high. 5-4, ground ball to third. And that is going to be a double play. And that is a double play as Cleveland returns a double play that the Angels pulled at the top half of the inning on Cleveland. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. Cleveland had 2 left on. After 1, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the second. It's Ryan Garko, Franklin Gutierrez, and Andy Marte up for the Tribe. Here's the pitch to Ryan Garko. Garko batting a .222. 5-6. That's going to be a walk. That's a 6. The 9 is too high. 2-5, and that's going to be a double to Guerrero, as Guerrero can't get to it in time. Cleveland on with a base hit. Franklin Gutierrez is up. He's batting a .125. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 12, infield at normal depth. 3-3 strike. That's a 14. That's a 19. The 19 is too high. 2-4, and that's going to be a single out there to Guerrero, as Garko gets the stop sign at third, and that's going to put runners on the corners. Infield coming to double play depth as Andy Marte comes up, the third baseman. He's batting a 286. Strategy roll 3. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-1. That is a double star fly ball out there to Matthews. And that is a failed sacrifice roll. So that is an out there, and it's a failed SF roll. And Garco will get the hold sign once again. Rudders still in the corners. Jamie Carroll up. Carroll, first time we're seeing him in this replay. Strategy roll 1. Let's take a look here at Jamie Carroll. Actually, this is his first game. First game actually in the replay. He's had 113. He played in 113 games, had 347 at-bats, 60 runs, 36 ribbies, 1 home run, 7 stolen bases. He averaged about a 277 in the actual season. So here's the pitch to Jamie. And then is going to be a 5-3. That's going to be a blank. And that's going to be a 5-2. That's a power hit to Guerrero. That's a 20. That's going to be a fly ball out. A fly ball to Guerrero. And this time, it is a failed SF roll on the chart. However, it's a failed sacrifice roll. We're going to go to the runner advancement chart as we do roll for that. And it says the lead runner advances if roll is less than or equal to. And it is. So with that, it is a sacrifice roll. We're going to click this. And Gutierrez will go to second on that. The roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's BR. Gutierrez's BR is a 3. That's a 1. And Gutierrez will go to second as the Indians strike first and score. We go to the top of the order. Here's Grady Sizemore. Sizemore batting a 220. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Strategy rolls a 13. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That's going to be a strikeout. That's an 18. That's a 10. The 18 is too high. 1-6. That's a single pass Coachman. Gutierrez will get the wave around. He advances from second to home on a 4-6. That's a 4. He's waved around as the play to the plate comes too late and the umpires call him safe. And Cleveland goes up 2-0 here in the top of the second. Jason Michaels 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on first, 2 outs. The left fielder is up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 5-2. That's a double star. Fly ball to Matthews. And that is out number 3 to retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Garrett Anderson, Torrey Hunter, and Casey Coachman due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Garrett Anderson. Anderson batting a 219. And that is going to be a 4-3. That's a blank. 5-3. Fly ball out there to Gutierrez for out number 1. Torrey Hunter up. Hunter is batting a 290. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the bones. 6-1. Wild pitch. That's strike 2. 6-5. Blank. 5-5. Double star 3. Ground ball to second. Cowell picks that one up. underhands it to Garko for out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Casey Coachman. Coachman batting a .538. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-2. That's going to be a possible error. And that's going to be 4-3. Ground ball to first out there to Garko. Garko's error rating is a 3. That's a 10. No error there. So it's a 1-2-3. So it's a 1-2-3 inning as the Indians retire the Angels in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 2, it's Cleveland 2, Los Angeles nothing. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Travis Hefner, Victor Martinez, and Johnny Petrol all due up for the Indians. Here's the pitch to Travis Hefner. Hefner batting a .208. And that's going to be 4-2. That's a hit by pitch. That's a 14. The 15 is too high. Joe Saunders' hit by pitch is a -2 rating. And that is going to be 6-4. Ground ball to Kendrick. Kendrick takes it, underhands it over to Coachman for out number 1. Victor Martinez batting 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. That's going to be a blank. 1-1. Fly ball out there to Guerrero. Sees it, catches it as it goes plop right into his glove. Johnny Petrol up. Petrol is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-5 strikeout. That's a 13. That's a 3. Struck him out. So the Angels retire the Indians in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down, 1-2-3. Have a seat. No runs, no hits, no errors. That's a very easy inning to score. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Howie Kendrick, Mike Napoli, and Mercer Izutris due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Harry Kendrick. Kendrick is batting a .423. Here's the pitch. 5-2, possible error on a throw. 5-3, fly ball to Michaels. That is out number 1. Mike Napoli up. Napoli is batting a .400. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be for 4. That's a strike. That's a 16. The 19 is too high. 4-6. That's going to be a pop-up to Marte for out number 2, and that's going to bring up the shortstop, Mercer Izutris. Izutris batting an .053. Here's the pitch. 5-3, walk plus, that's a 17. That's an 8. Now with a walk plus, we add 10. -4, we're adding 6 to that number. 17, 8, and they walk Izutris. As we go to the top of the order, here's Cone Figgins, 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch. 4-3 range play at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Angels Stadium. That's going to be a single to Paletta. Out there to ground ball to Johnny, whose range is on a 1-3. That's a 4. That got by him. And it gets past him. Izutris will advance to 3rd on a 5-6. That's a 5 as he will advance from 1st to 3rd on that 5-6. And Izutris picks up an extra base. And he goes to 3rd. So with that, That is going to bring up Gary Matthews, runners on the corners for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Matthews. Matthews batting a 200. Strategy roll 9. 1-2 strike. That's a 13. That's a 2, and that's retires the side. Struck him out, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, as the Angels leave 2 stranded. After 3, it's Cleveland 2, Los Angeles nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's Ryan Garko, Franklin Gutierrez, and Andy Marte due up for the Tribe. Here's the pitch to Ryan Garko. Garko is 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And that's going to be 6-1. 6-1 is a walk plus. That's a 16. That's a 5. And they walk them. All right, runner on first, and that's going to bring up Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez is 1 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 10. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. That's a blank. And that is going to be 6-4. Ground ball to third. And that's going to be a double play. Gutierrez takes that, throws it over to Kendrick, and then throws it over to first. That's a ground double play. Kendrick with it at second, over to Coachman. It is a 5-4-3 double play. And that is going to bring up Andy Marte. Marte is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-3. 2-3 home run. That's a 5. The 10, too high. Here's the pitch to Marte. Marte 6-6. Fly ball out there to Matthews. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th as the Angels make quick work of that inning. It's going to be Vladimir Guerrero, Garrett Anderson, and Torii Hunter due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 1 on the day. 2-4, strikeout 8. That's a 4. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Garrett Anderson. Anderson 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-6. That's going to be a blank. 2-5. Pop up to second. And that is out number 2. And that's going to bring up Torii Hunter. Hunter is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. 3-3. Power hit to Sizemore. That's a 6. That's going to be a base hit. And Hunter is on with a base hit. He was 0 for 1 on the day. Next up, it's Casey Coachman. Coachman is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 17. 2 outs, runner on first. 1-1 blank. 5-1, double star 4. Ground ball to Marte. And that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go after 4. It's Cleveland 2, Los Angeles nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Jamie Cowell, Grady Sizemore, and Jason Michaels due up for Cleveland. Here's the pitch to Jamie Cowell. Cowell has an RBI on the day. No, is 0 for 0. Here's the pitch. 1-3 range play. 4-6 ground ball to Izutris. Ground ball to Izutris. Izutris ranges on a 1-3. That's a 4. And Jamie Cowell leads off with a base hit. And it got past the Zootris. Couldn't get there in time. We go to the top of the order. Here's Grady Sizemore. Infield coming into double play depth. Sizemore's 2 for 2 with a ribby. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll, by the way, is a 19. And that is going to be 6-3. That's a blank. 4-5. Fly ball out there to Guerrero. And that is out number 1. We have a pickoff attempt on a 1 to 4. That's going to be a pickoff for Sanders. A 12 is too high. Nothing, no pickoff there. Anytime a strategy roll comes up on a 20, it is a pickoff attempt when strategy is in play. 6-3, that's a blank. 6-4, fly ball out there to Hunter. And that is out number 2, and that's going to bring up Travis Hefner. Hefner is 1 for 2 on the day, strategy roll 10. Infield at normal depth, here's the pitch. 2-2, walk. That's an 11, the 12 is too high. 3-6, double star 1, fly ball out there to Hunter. And that is out number 3. That retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Howie Kendrick, Mike Napoli, and Mercer Zootris due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 1 on the day. That is 3-4. That's going to be a strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 2. Struck him out. Mike Napoli up. Napoli is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-4. That's going to be a walk. That's a 13. That is a 17. The 17 is too high. 5-2, and that's going to be a double star 2. That's going to be a ground ball to first. As it just goes down the first baseline for out number 2. Mercer Zootris up. Zootris walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. 6-1. That's going to be a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. No one is on. Strike 1. 2-3. At the ballpark, we're going to go to Angel Stadium for this play. 3-3. Double star 4. Ground ball. The 3rd. And that retires the side. As the Indians retire the Angels in order, it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to after 5. It's Cleveland 2, Los Angeles nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It is Victor Martinez, Johnny Petrolol, and Ryan Garko due up for the Tribe. And here's the pitch to Victor Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 2 on the day. 6-3, that's a blank. 3-1, double star 3, ground ball out there to Kendrick. Out number 1. Johnny Petrollo up. Petrollo is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-4, that's a blank. Petrollo is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 2-4, double out there to Guerrero. And that is going to be a double for Johnny. With that 1 out, runner on second, and Ryan Garko is up. Garko is 1 for 1 with a double. Here's the pitch. 1-3 range play. That's an Range play. Strategy roll is an 11. I was about to read the D20 for that. 1-2. That's going to be a single out there to Guerrero. Guerrero's range is a 1. That's a 3. That one got by him. It got past him. Johnny will get waved home. He's a +1 when it's set out there to S9, and that roll is equal to his base run, and he will advance home on that. So, Garko scores another run. Johnny will score a run on a Garko base hit. It's now 3-0 Cleveland. And that's going to bring up Franklin Gutierrez. Gutierrez is 1 for 2 in the day with a run scored. Strategy roll is a 3. Here's the pitch. 1-6 at the ballpark. 6-2 double single +8 out there to Hunter. And that is going to be a double. That's a 3. And it becomes a double because the roll is equal to or less than the adjusted base run. The base run. His rating is a 4. That's a 3. That's going to be a double. Garko gets the stop sign at third. And Cleveland has runners in scoring position. Joey Sanders can face one more batter now. And that's going to bring up Andy Marte. Marte is 0 for 2 in the day. Strategy rolls a 3. Here's the pitch. 1-1. That's a strike. That's a 13. That's a 6. Struck him out. Jamie Cowell up. Cowell is 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-3. That is a single past Saunders. And that is going to score Garko, and also Gutierrez will come home to score as he will advance home on a 1-6 when it's hit back to the pitcher. And Gutierrez's base run is a 4. And it is now 5-0 Cleveland. And with that, the call to the bullpen has been made as Joey Sanders will take a seat here in the 6th. So that is going to be, let's see, whoop, I'm looking at the wrong lineup here. We have a left, right, left. They're going to bring in Darren Oliver. Oliver pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no ERA just yet. Take a look at the stats here. Sanders is still responsible for the base runner on base. He went 5 2/3 innings, had 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, an ERA of 7.57. So here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-4. That's going to be a strikeout plus. That's a 20. That's a 16. Struck him out. And they get through that inning. It's 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Cone Figgins, Gary Matthews, and Vladimir Guerrero due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Figgins. Fausto can face 7 more batters before he's tired. Figgins, 3-2. Possible error on a ground ball. And that's going to be 5-5, double star 5. That is a ground ball to Marte. Marte's error range is on a 1 to 5. That's a 3. That's a ground error. And that's a one base error as Marte boots the ball. And Figgins is on with an error. So Marte charged with that error. That's going to bring up Gary Matthews. Matthews is 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. First error committed by Cleveland in this game. That's going to be 3-5. Home run chance on a 1 to 17. That's a 7. Matthews needs a 4 or less. That's a 3, and kaboom! That ball is going back to the wall, and all they can do is watch, and that ball is gone! Out of here! 2-run home run for Gary Matthews. And that puts the Angels on the board. They're down by 3, and that's going to bring up Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero batting a 400. Here's the pitch. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. That's going to be 6-4. That's going to be a walk. That's a 5 to 15. It's too high. 2-3, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Gutierrez for out number 1. All right, here's the pitch to Garrett Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2 on the day. That is going to be 3-2. That is a possible error on a ground ball. And that is going to be 2-3. And that's going to be a line drive to Cowell for out number 2. Torii Hunter up. Hunter is 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 7. The 12 is too high. 3-2, and that's going to be a single at the past Michaels. And that is Torii Hunter is on with a base hit. Casey Coachman up. Coachman is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is at 18. Here's the pitch. And that is 6-2. That is a possible error. And that is 3-5. Power hit to Michaels. That's a 1. That's going to be a single. No error there. As Torii will get the hold sign. And that's going to be Howie Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 2 in the day with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 16. Here's the pitch. 5-1 range play. 6-1. Pop up to second. Range is on a 1 to 3. That's a 6. That failed. And Torii Hunter will get the wave around to come home. He advances home when it's hit to second base on a 2 through 6. That's a 6. He scores. Coachman will go around. Casey will go around to third. And we now have runners on the corners as the Angels now make this a 2-run game. Mike Napoli up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy rolls an 18. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 1-6. Falso is tired. That's going to be a 1-6. That's going to be... That's a single. Kendrick will go to third. He advances to third on a 4-6. And that is a 1 scored again. And the Angels now make this a 1-run game. And that's going to do it for Falso. So they Cleveland going to the bullpen. Cleveland gonna bring in they're gonna bring in Bernardine Donnelly. Donnelly comes into the game with an ERA of a 9.0. 2 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, no strikeouts, no walks. He does have a win on his record. Take a look at the stats for Falso. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 1 home run. ERA of a 6.99. Here's the pitch. Falso still in charge of the 2 runners on base. 5-4. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a 1. That is a passed ball, and it's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 3-1, strike 5, 11, too high. 6-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop, and that is going to retire the side on that. So 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. After 6, it's Los Angeles 4, Cleveland 5. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Jason Michaels, Travis Hefner, and Victor Martinez due up. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That's going to be a blank. 6-4. Fly ball out there to Hunter. Out number 1. Travis Hefner up. Hefner is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-5. That's a strike. That's a 13. The 16 is too high. 5-4, and that's going to be a double. So that is a double for Travis, and that's going to bring up Victor Martinez. Strategy roll is a 12, infield at normal depth. Victor Martinez is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-2 at the ballpark. 2-2, double star 6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Guerrero. Travis will get the hold sign. And it is 2 away with a runner on second. Here's Johnny. Johnny is 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That's a blank. 2-4. That is a double. And that is a run scored for Travis. And it's now 6-4 Cleveland. Ryan Garko up. Garko is 2 for 2 with a double and a walk, a run scored. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Strategy roll is an 8. Darren Oliver now tired. Here's the pitch. 3-6 at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Angel Stadium. 2-3 ground ball to first. And that's going to retire the side and sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Cone Figgins, Gary Matthews, and Vladimir Guerrero due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Cone Figgins as we go to the top of the order. He's 1 for 3 on the day. They're going to leave Brennan in. He can face 4 more batters. 3-3, question mark, single and a 1 to 10. The 13 is too high. 1-1, ground ball to the shortstop. Petrol will get that. Tosses it to Garko for out number 1. Gary Matthews up. Matthews is 2 for 3 with a home run, a strikeout, a run, and 2 ribbies. Here's the pitch. 4-1 blank. 1-6, fly ball out to the Sizemore. And that's out number 2. Vladimir Guerrero up. Guerrero is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-1 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Angel Stadium for this one. 4-1 ground ball to Marte. And the Indians retire the Angels in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 7, it's Cleveland 6, Los Angeles 4. And I forgot to show something. Take a look at the box score of the game. Cleveland scoring in the second inning. In the 6th inning, they scored 3 runs. In the 7th inning, they scored a run. So it's 6 runs on 13 hits with 1 error. LA came back in the 6th to score 4 runs on 8 hits. We are in the 8th inning here. And Darren Oliver is now tired as we go to the top of the 8th. So they're going to bring in Justin Spear. Actually, they're going to bring in Jose Arendino. This is the first time we're seeing him in this replay. No, he's had some time to shine. He's had 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. So far, no wins, no losses credited to him. Frank is going to face Franklin Gutierrez, Andy Marte, and Jamie Cowell, the bottom of the lineup. Here's the pitch to Gutierrez. He's 2 for 3. 5-1 range play. 3-4, and that's going to be a line drive back to Arendino. Line shot up the mound. Range is a 1. That's a 3. And it got by him, and Gutierrez will get on base. Leads off with a base hit. So with that infield going to double play depth, we have a sacrifice play coming up. Actually, infield going to come in for this play. Sack play coming up as Andy Marte steps up. Strategy roll is a 19 for that. Here's the pitch. 5-1 range play. That is a successful range play by Cone Figgins. And it is a successful sacrifice bunt. That is out number one, and that moves Franklin Gutierrez over to second. Jamie Cow up. 8 is on the strategy die. Cow is 2 for 2. 3 RBIs. Here's the pitch. He's batting 1,000 so far in this game today. 1-1 at the ballpark. 2-3 ground ball to first. That is the out at first. Gutierrez will go to third. And that is out number 2. We go to the top of the order. Grady Sizemore. 2 for 4 in the day with a strikeout and an RBI. Strategy roll 1. Here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position for Cleveland. 6-1. That's going to be a walk. 8-3. They walk Sizemore. And that is going to bring up Jason Michaels. Michaels is 0 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-4 at the ballpark. 5-3, double star 3, ground ball to first. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Garrett Anderson, Torii Hunter, and Casey Coachman due up for the Angels. That's going to do it for Bernardin. We have a left, right, left coming up. And they are going to bring in Rafael Perez. Perez to set up for the save here. They're getting ready for that. Let's take a look at his stats. He's pitched 1 inning and only allowed 2 strikeouts. All right, here's the pitch to Garrett Anderson. It's Anderson, Torii, and Casey. 4-5. Double star. Ground ball to third. Marte with that. Out number 1. Torii Hunter up. Here's the pitch. 5-1. Strike. That's a 13. That's a 3. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Casey Coachman. Coachman is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. With a run scored. 3-3. Strike. That's a 3. 17 is too high. 4-6, and that's going to be a pump up to second. And that is out number 3. So the Angels Cleveland retires the Angels in order. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 8, it's Cleveland 6, LA 4. We go to the 9th inning. It's going to be Travis Hefner, Victor Martinez, and Johnny Petrolal due up. Will Cleveland keep the lead, or will the Angels come back to win this game? We'll find out as the Angels go to the bullpen, and they're going to bring in Scott Shields. Shields comes into the game, 2 saves, 2 2/3 innings pitched, and only allowed 1 hit. 1 strikeout, sorry. He's going to face Travis Hefner, Victor Martinez, and Johnny Petrolal. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. Cleveland winning this game. 6 runs on 14 hits. They've only committed 1 error. Los Angeles, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors there. Cleveland scoring in the second. Cleveland also scoring 3 runs in the sixth. Elway came back to score 4 runs in the sixth. Cleveland scored again in the seventh, 1 run, giving them that 6-4 lead. They have a 2-run lead as we head to the top of the ninth. Taking a look here at the stats for Jose Arendino. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, no ERA. Let's see. Brandon Donnelly went 1 1/3 innings, had no earned runs, has an ERA of a 5.45. Rafael Perez went 1 inning pitched, had 1 strikeout so far, no ERA. He remains perfect on that. So Scott Shields can face 4 batters as a relief pitcher. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-2. That's going to be a strikeout plus. That's a 24. That's a 16. Struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Victor Martinez. Martinez is 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. 5-1, hit by pitch. That's a 0. Scott does a -2. 12 is too high. 3-6, double star 6. Fly ball out there to Guerrero. And that's out number 2. Johnny Petrolo up. He's 2 for 4 in the day with 2 doubles, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 4-3. That's going to be a strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 10. Struck him out. So that's a 1-2-3 inning by the Angels as they retire the Indians in order. 1, 2, 3. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's Howie Kendrick, Mike Napoli, and Mercer Izutris due up. All right, we go to the bottom of the ninth. It's going to be Howie Kendrick, Mike Napoli, and Mercer Izutris due up for the Angels. And that's going to do it for Rafael Perez, as the Indians will bring in Masa Kobayashi for the save. Kobayashi, ERA of a 9.0, 1 inning pitched, allow 2 hits, no strikeouts, no walks. So far in the season, no wins, no losses, and no saves. All right, here's the pitch to to Howie Kendrick. Kendrick is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-4. And that's a base hit for Howie Kendrick. Mike Napoli up. Napoli is 0 for 3. Is 1 for 3. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls are turned off. Strategy is turned off. 5-5. That's a blank. 4-6. That's a pop-up to third to Marte. And that's out number 1. Infield still at double play depth. Here's Mercer Izutris. He's 0 for 2 on the day. They're not going to let Izutris take the hit. So they're going to bring in Eric Ibar. Ibar will pinch hit. Here's the pitch. He's coming into the game with a 4.29 average. Here's the pitch. Infield at double play depth. 2-1 double star. Ground ball to Garco. Howie will advance to second. Out at first. 2 outs. Cone Figgins as we go to the top of the order. Here's the pitch to Cone. Cone is 1 for 4 in the day. The pitch. 4-4, walk 11. The 18 is too high. 5-3, that's a single out there to Marte. And that is going to score Kendrick. So Kendrick will come home to score. Cone Figgins on first. And Kobayashi Tire, let's take a look at the stats real quick for Rafael Perez. He went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout, perfect ERA of a 0.0. Kobayashi, here's the pitch. 1 out left. As the Angels are down to the last out, the tying run on first, the go-ahead run at the plate. Here's Gary Matthews. He's 1-2 for 4 on the day. The pitch. 5-6 range play. 1-4, ground ball to short. Rangers on a 1-3. That's a 2, and that's the game. As the Angels as Cleveland defeats the Angels 6-5. Final line score coming right up. What a game! As the Indians improve 4-3, and that's going to move LA to 5-3. Cleveland 6 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. Los Angeles 5 runs on 10 hits. They did leave 1 stranded on that. And Fusado will pick up the win. Joey Sanders gets the loss, and Kobayashi gets his first save. Gary Matthews picks up the first home run of the season for the Angels. Let's take a look at the box scores here for Fausto. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, gave up 1 home run, an ERA of a 6.99. Joey Saunders picks up the loss. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 11 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, ERA of a 7.57. Masa Kobayashi picked up his first save. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, ERA of a 9.0. So that's going to do it for us here at Angel Stadium. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And until next time, I'm Scoonie007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.